Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's late.
Let's go.
And he's late. Shocking.
Bullet Walker, baby.
We're back. Getting the band back together.
Yes.
Doing a little live stream on Facebook. I was unable to join the podcast that Paul did the other night, unfortunately. We're here to plug that. Paul, who did you have on? And how you doing, by the way, brother?
So, dude, hey, thanks for asking. You know what? I'm good. I'm really, really good. Dude, in Dallas, we've got like terrible weather. We've had all sorts of shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing really, really good. I went out. Hell, dude, I went last weekend and did trout fishing.
Trout fishing.
Right?
Have you ever seen a
saw
trout?
that shit coming. But
What's a trout? What's a trout look like?
It's like this big. Hold on. There you go. It's like this big. They're like 12 inches long, 10, 12 inches long.
Were they striped? Were they striped trout?
You got speckled, and you got rainbow. I mean,
rainbow.
There's a couple of different kinds. I didn't catch any of them.
Well, when you said rainbow, it is June.
Oh shit! Don't do this, dude. No, you don't get me started on this shit, do you?
There they are. Thanks to our
pride. Are you talking pride now?
Thanks to our Savior, he just popped up some rainbow trout, some speckled trout.
Yes.
And you didn't catch any?
Yeah. No.
You didn't catch a one.
Not a damn one. No. Hell, we got rained out on Saturday. Was it Saturday night? We were
wait a minute.
Oklahoma just came rain. It just like rained our ass out.
Time out. So you're in the water fishing.
Yeah.
For fish that live in the water.
Yeah.
But it's too much rain for you.
Dude, come on.
Come on now.
Huh?
Come on.
Come on, dude. you bastard. You know what? I can't wait for you to get back to fucking Texas where I can harass the shit out of you more effectively than I am right now.
Yeah.
That's the damn thing. That's the damn truth. No, dude. Hey, we had a great time though. We ate. We had brisket. We had ribs. We had steak. We ate like kings. We just
fish. Did you eat any fish?
No, not a damn bit of fish.
Golly.
Oh, I hate you, Jeff Walker.
No fish. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to our wardrobe person.
Who's that?
Got to be one of your buddies because your hat matches your shirt.
Shit, Renegades and Rangers, baby.
Well, I'm talking about the color.
Yeah.
Color coordinated. That a boy.
That's what I do.
There you go. That's how you roll.
Hey, it doesn't just happen.
I know.
This is like coordinated.
Yeah. Well, I think you do it kind of, subconsciously.
Oh,
right?
No,
so it's predetermined, huh? So you got a wardrobe for tonight?
Absolutely. Hey, when you get back to Texas, we're gonna take care of your stuff too. I don't know what you got going on. I see Virginia. I don't know what else is going on.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
I got 95 Virginia t-shirts and 50 Tommy Bahama. Well, I got 95 t-shirts, but I also got about 105 Virginia pullovers. So,
we're gonna fix that. Hey,
in all the colors.
When you get back here and we start doing ball games and shit, I'm gonna hook you up.
Okay, all right.
You will get freaking hooked up, no doubt.
All right.
I've already started doing it with our producer. I mean, I've already given him like hats and like shirts and like all sorts of stuff. So
Has he had that? Have they had that baby yet?
No.
No.
When's the baby due, bro? Like next week, right? He won't say. All right.
Yeah. Well, and they don't know what they're having, right? They didn't. They're
They're gonna have a baby.
well. I know they're gonna have a baby, but they're kind of weird. They don't want to know until the game time.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's kind of, hey,
Kind of
let's
surprised.
wait and see. All right, brother. So,
All right.
all right, here's what we got going on in Texas. So in
Storms.
Texas right now, you got mandatory mini camp. Micah Parsons showed up, so he's doing cowboy stuff. We don't really care about that. Rangers
Mhm.
Rangers are freaking, they're battling, brother. They got great pitching, but they can't hit for shit. A couple times this last weekend they played and they got some hits and they scored some runs. But I mean, they got a pitching staff that's like the best in the freaking league. You know, I mean, they're like, incredible. They just can't score any damn runs.
Right.
All right, we're out of it on hockey. We freaking lost, so we're out on hockey.
You're out on basketball too.
God Almighty, right? But we got the number one pick, bud. Who we gonna get?
Hey, Savannah said, hey, boo, how are you doing?
Hey,
Glad you're
Savannah. Hey, Savannah. What's up?
Savannah Walker Pena joined us.
There you go.
Beautiful, beautiful young lady. I tell you,
Savannah's awesome.
She is, isn't she? She is she's on top of things. Love her to death.
You got a good one there, dude.
Yeah, we were very lucky. Very lucky.
You're blessed.
Very blessed.
Even though she went to Midland Christian. That's all right.
Game recognizes game, right?
All over. Oh, shit. Exactly. You know what? Yes. Absolutely.
And she said, "What's up?"
She said what?
She said, "What's up?" Now, I'm not going to turn. She asked if I'm going to watch the OKC game, but like I've said a million times to two different people.
You said a million times to two different people.
Right. So roughly 500,000 times each.
Yeah.
If you want to break it down mathematically.
That's how it works. Yeah.
That's divided by two. So anyway. You don't have to watch an NBA game until the last 5 minutes of the game or even the last 50 seconds of the game.
So I got a great question for you.
Shoot.
Here's a great question for you, brother. So I'm a Mavericks fan, kind of, right? I'm not an NBA fan. I'm a Mavericks fan.
Right.
But when your team, and this goes towards college, whatever you're doing, when your team gets eliminated, do you bail out or do you continue to watch whatever sports that is? So in other words, you're a Virginia fan, right? And
absolutely, yeah.
And they didn't even make the playoffs this year in baseball, but in the whole time that they play, do you continue to watch the sport after your team is eliminated, or do you go?
Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
I may beat my chest and say, screw this, I ain't watching, I don't care. But at the end of the day, I'm a fan.
So are you a fan of the team? Or are you a fan of the sport? That's to me, that's the dividing line, right? Is because
you can be a fan of the team and still be a fan of the sport as well.
No, absolutely. But
just
you can be a fan of the sport, like hockey, dude. When the Stars got eliminated in hockey, dude, I was done.
Yeah,
and it's terrible, but that's kind of the way it was. I was dialed in, ready to go. Let's go. But I think that's me being a fan of the team rather than a fan of the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say, people that whenever their team gets eliminated, um, I would probably put them in the category of a diehard fan. I mean, but if I like, I grew up around sports. Sports was my entire, from the time I can remember, tying my own shoes until my last kick in Bird Stadium in College Park, Maryland.
Jesus.
Of all places, right? That's where my career ended in Maryland. Good
Your
Lord.
career ended.
My career ended in Maryland. The University of Maryland may be the ugliest campus in the history of college campuses.
Right.
Even VPI, Virginia Tech, is a more attractive campus than Maryland. But anyway, yeah, I mean, sports, I love it. Even when I'll even go back to when UVA was eliminated by UMBC. I know everybody knows about that, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
My God, we've heard about that forever. I still watched the rest of the tournament. I was not
Did you really?
I wasn't as involved, but it took an injury to our best player of the game, I mean, on the team, to really eliminate us. And credit those cats from UMBC. I mean,
Oh
they
yeah.
didn't miss. We couldn't make. We got tight. They
They
knew
did
it,
what
and
they needed to do. Yeah.
and they played loose and they played free. And guess what? Now we have their coach, and so I'm hoping that he'll bring some of that energy, some of that, that wide open offensive stuff. And they, when he was at VCU, they still got after people defensively too. So
Right.
looking forward to that. But no,
Hey.
back to your original question.
Yeah.
I'm still watching the College World Series. UVA's baseball coach went to
Bye.
Mississippi. Yeah, adios, mofo. I mean,
Bye.
he went to
gone.
Mississippi State. I know he got some money. He got more money. SEC is a different kind of conference when it comes to baseball, but they're only sending 2 people to the CWS. So
Hell, they had like 13, 14 into the damn playoffs, though.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we were loaded.
In the commissioner of the SEC, I mean, I think he thinks that they're the only conference in the country that plays sports, and that they should get all the teams and
Hell yeah,
all the higher seeds and yada yada yada.
Hey, let's hear a little Arkansas talk right now. Austin, what do you think?
Oh, Pig
I know
Suey.
you're into this shit.
I was legitimately looking up a picture of SEC rules. Just because I was about to pop that up there, because SEC is where it's at.
Right.
Yeah, from one of the worst teams in the SEC.
Yeah. Baseball for sure. And,
they definitely got that on lock. Yeah.
And, with this NIL thing, they have been forerunners in that, because they've been paying kids for a long time.
What?
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, Arkansas?
Yeah.
What the hell?
No way.
No, the
dude.
Southeastern Conference. Oh, yeah.
Jeff
Yeah.
Walker. What are you talking about?
Yes.
No,
Yes, they
of
have.
course not.
Oh, shit.
Ohio
Yes, they
State's
have.
never paid anybody, I bet.
We're not talking. Well, that's false too. So
that's false. You're probably right. I agree.
No.
Are you guys keeping an eye on your comment section over here? You got a bunch of people hopping in. You got Savannah.
Oh, do we? I hadn't even looked.
Daniel Walker Pena, Angela Watson's hopped in here. You can look up there at your comments.
Oh yeah.
Get them, Paul. There we go.
Yeah,
let me click on these comments.
How do I respond to that? Can I respond to that, or?
Nick Lindsay said his team crapped the bed in the World Series.
They didn't even make it. No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
No,
who's his team?
his team is Mr. Bull's team,
Who's that?
Tejas.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah,
Tejas.
dude, hook 'em,
Yeah,
baby. Let's go.
Softball, they took that shit though. That's what
yeah,
was
they
just
did.
say too.
Hey,
did.
so hey, real quick, I am going to my first Texas football game this year with my daughter.
Ooh.
She's taking me. I've never been. And that I think that'll be really, really cool. I can't wait. And it'll be cool because it's, you got little fucking Manning gonna be there, right? Sorry.
Archie.
I said F. I used the F word again. I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But I
Comes
can't
out in the
wait.
wash.
I gotta pick the game, and we're gonna go. And by the way, I got to give Grayson a little props. Grayson, they played in a tournament this weekend in Houston, and he won MVP as the pitcher down there.
Grayson. Now, for everybody who doesn't know who Grayson is,
Grayson's my grandson.
There you go.
Yeah. And he dominated down in a baseball tournament down at like 9 and under, 9U, I guess what they call it. They got a great app now called Game Changer that you can like just put on your phone. You can throw it on your video and everything. So
you can watch
even if I'm not there, I can still watch the whole game, which is
my old boss used to do that, dude.
Huh?
Wow.
My old boss used to do that. Yeah,
really?
I got a question. I got a question for you as far as baseball goes. My nephew's coming down here next month.
Throw it at me. What's your question?
He's going to like a baseball camp up in like Frisco or something like that, and they're going to stay with us. But this little savage, he's got like 2 or 3 days of that, and he's going to be here for a week. So he's like, "Can you find me a team to play on for those other days?"
Oh,
really?
Wow.
For the days that he's off, he wants to keep playing baseball.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know how. I'll ask around and see what I can do.
I don't know how that
you know
works,
anything
dude.
about that? Yeah. I mean, because a lot of tournaments, you can just have kids like walk on,
Yeah.
And I mean, he's on the Arkansas travel team. I mean, they've won every fucking tournament they've gone
Arkansas
to,
travel team.
Yeah, he's killing
That's
it right now, dude.
Dangerous.
Yeah, bro. He was showing me his rings. He's already got like 4 rings, bro. I think he's.
Oh, I know.
8,
Yeah.
7, 8, dude. Back to the
Now,
rings.
did they win, or they just get them because they're on the team?
No, they win.
No, that's good. That's good.
Oh, yeah. That's what they do
He's a killer, dude.
Grayson's got like he's got like a display thing that's got all of his rings from all the weekend championships that they've won. It's crazy, dude. I mean, we never had that shit.
No.
You know what I mean?
I would have never got any because we sucked, but it's whatever.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's cool.
Yeah.
At the same
I mean, if they're
crazy.
gonna throw money at it, that's cool. I'm not paying for it.
No, I'll ask Ashton. I'll talk to her tonight, and I'll go, hey, if they need a player for the weekend or something, or is he playing this weekend, or what's the deal?
No, it's next month sometime. I was trying to get a little bit of heads up so that I could, so we can see. It'd be like
they generally, I mean, they play weekend games and weekend tournaments.
Okay.
And so if it's during the week, maybe, but weekends is pretty steadfast.
I gotcha. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'll see what days they're doing it because he's doing that camp is the main reason they're coming down.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's doing the camp? Is there like a coach or?
Oh, it's some big deal. He sent it to me at some point. I couldn't possibly find it right now though. But
is it like Jeff Walker? Because Jeff might be doing a camp.
I heard it was like Paul Bull that was it's like a recruitment thing.
$5 then.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's word. $5 camp then. If Bull's doing it.
There you go.
Hell, that shit's expensive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You
don't just get Paul Bull.
No, you don't. You don't just walk up.
You don't just walk her up.
Don't walk her up on that. Oh, hell.
So what else we got going on this? We got we got Father's Day right around the corner.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Dude, we do. This weekend.
Around the corner. So
what's your plans, Jeff?
Evan Green, what's going on, bub? But Evan Green, my son / stepson. We don't use that. He's my guy. I love him
That's
to
what I'm
death.
talking about.
Yeah.
He is. He just had his first baby,
Whoa, congrats,
and
buddy.
Yep.
and little William Crew. I saw a video of that little fella today,
Oh, that's him.
and I can't wait to see him again. He is getting so damn big, and he's just a crazy little fella. Jana can't wait to hold him. You know, she went up there a couple weeks ago, put her on a plane. She went up there to get all that baby smell and all that kind of stuff going on.
Put her on a
So
plane.
There you go. Yeah.
So, hey, and you know, he's a big reason why I'm coming back to the
Hell yeah.
motherland. So
That's what I'm
can't
talking
wait.
about.
Motherland
dude.
being what?
Be in Texas, baby.
Fucking
Say hi, brother.
Texas, baby.
And I today, just for you know what, giggles, I mapped it how far away where we're gonna be to where he is, and he's only a little over 4 hours away. So that's just a trip to the grocery store, baby.
Right.
There you go. That's just, you
Yeah.
could do that
And-
every
You
day.
mean from where you're gonna be to where
In
the
Texas.
grandbaby is. Right?
Yes, and then Savannah is an hour longer, you know, in a different direction, obviously, but
Right.
compared to, you know, being way out
12,
here
14,
on the right,
15 hours.
18, 19, 20 hours away, you know, from Lubbock. You know, we're only
Right.
going to be about a little over 5 and a little over 4 from
Night and day,
just
baby.
just east of Oklahoma City. Can't wait. Can't wait.
That's awesome, man. Hell yeah.
So we're actually we're flying in Wednesday evening, next Wednesday.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna fly in. Jan and I are flying in next Wednesday. We're gonna get the lay of the land and
They
look for a place to settle down and
hell yeah.
come back here, put in a couple more weeks here, and get all packed up and moved out, and come back to South Carolina
We're gonna
on
be
vacation.
Hey, we're gonna be broadcasting live from the garage,
That's what I'm
baby.
talking about, dude.
Huh?
Yeah,
Am
That's
I
what I'm
right?
talking about. Yeah.
yeah. But before we get in that garage,
Wait, before we what?
before we get in that garage,
Hit me
Uh-huh.
up. Hit me up.
we got to hook it up with a little portable AC.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. We do. Sorry, I cussed again.
Yeah,
It's all
Yeah,
good.
we do.
That's
Yeah, you
okay.
probably got the hookup on those, don't you, Jeff?
I know a couple places we could probably get a good deal
Jeff
on one.
knows a guy. He
That
knows
would
a
be cool.
guy.
I already got the hookups. I don't know if you can see them up here, but I got them routed up into the ceiling because I had one before. It
Did
didn't
you?
help a whole bunch. I mean, when it's 105 degrees out, you can
Right,
get down
right.
to like 85 or
Yeah.
so. But yeah,
Well, the key, I'll tell you the key. You got to close that garage door.
well, I put some insulation on that garage door, and it didn't do shit. But the whole
No.
garage isn't insulated, so
No, if it's not insulated, it doesn't matter what you
it's
do
like
to the
you know
throwing
door.
what?
rocks and nothing.
The
dude,
way
yeah.
this show's going, we're gonna be in a studio. We're gonna be out of the garage. We're gonna have our own place. It's gonna be
There you go.
crazy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna buy a studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a 12
It'd be
12
huge.
floor office building.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
All kinds
We'll
of
start,
stuff. going on.
5, 6 different podcasts running out of there, dude.
Hell
It'll pay for
yeah,
itself
bro.
in no time.
Nick
Hell
Nick
yeah.
is at Nick is asking where we're going to be. Nick, we're going to be in Gun Barrel City, but we'll probably live
Gun Barrel City, dude.
only in Texas, baby.
There you go.
We're going to live in a place called Maybank, I think.
Maybank, baby.
Maybank.
Maybank.
My bank.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you, there's a great golf course there.
I've heard.
I'm gonna be there. I think Friday, doing some work at somebody's house down there.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
there's some homes I saw that were just a little bit out of my price range. So
Yeah, no, you get down on the golf course at Pinnacle,
Mhm.
where the
Yeah.
golf course
You don't
is.
want to live by the golf course anyways.
There's some
Yeah.
freaking money there, bro. There's no
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
But there's also Hell, I was at the Walmart at my bank, and they drove up in a freaking like a 4-wheeler. It
Hell
was
yeah.
like, what the hell is
How
going
you
on
do it
here,
right
bro?
there, dude.
So you get
Hey
all
guys, I'm gonna step out for just a second. I'll be right back. You guys can handle it.
all right,
Yeah.
bro.
Thanks. Hey, one other thing, Paul, we are going to have at some point in time in the very near future, we're going to have Evan on to talk
Yeah.
about his business. It's crazy what that young man has done, and
Oh,
what he's built an empire.
Yeah.
He's the king of show pigs and some other stuff there in Wellston, America, and he is killing it. I'm so proud of him and his wife. And
Dude, hey, I love that guy. That guy was we got along
yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, Paul.
so well, dude. That guy, Jesus.
When me and his mama got married, okay,
Yeah.
I drug him around to a lot of different places, and he went with me, or I took him to get his tuxedo. I think he was 6 or 7, maybe. I mean, I think 6.
Really?
6 years old, yeah, 5 or 6. I took him to get a tuxedo, and this is a 6-year-old kid, and it's like I was like talking to you. I mean, he was that mature at such a young age. And then he went with me to pick up my dad at the airport in Oklahoma City, because he came to the wedding, and he's in the back seat talking to my dad about different kinds of grasses.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this grass. And they're like, no, that's alfalfa grass. That's haymaker or whatever. Da 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 da.
See, that's
And then
crazy. I had that
he's
same
6
kind of conversation with him at
Yeah.
Savannah's wedding, and he was
Yeah.
like, I mean, it was like I was like, I had no idea. I mean, fuck, I'm ignorant to that kind of stuff, right? But man, he was so freaking knowledgeable on that, dude.
But just to listen to him interact with adults, he
Yeah.
was like a little adult. I mean, he's a great kid. I love the kid to death. I can't, I'm so proud of him and Chelsea. They prayed and pray. Everybody in the world prayed for them, and they brought in a beautiful, beautiful little kid. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
he's something. I just don't want him to turn out to be a dancer. I'm hoping that he's not going to do that. I'm hoping, but no. All kidding aside, no. He's already talking about teaching him how to shoot layups, and I worked with Evan a lot whenever he was younger playing basketball, and that was so much fun. That was so much fun. We had a bet. I bet him, I think, probably when he was about 7 or 8. I said, you know what? You'll never beat me in one-on-one.
No.
I'll bet you $100 that at any point during our lives, if you beat me in one-on-one, I'll give you $100.
Right. That's a good bet.
I still have that $100.
Right.
Because old man could play. He could play a little bit back in the day. Back in the day, he could shoot a little bit. So, and he's smart enough to know he shouldn't be playing any more basketball. Guess what?
He's going to pick his battles, and he's
not. But guess what? Evan is playing. I found out the other day. Evan is playing in a YMCA league there in Wellston.
Really?
Yeah. So now he's 30-something. He's 30-something.
Is he starting to feel a little wild hair there?
He got a wild hair. I think
with that.
He was doing apparently he had been working out quite a bit. And I guess the first game.
He's ready. He might be ready to challenge.
No, he's got a ways to go. Trust me.
No,
I think he still hasn't got paid. No,
that's so fucking funny.
No. They played the other night, right? and apparently he had I think he had 4 points.
4.
4 points. Yeah, 4 points. He's 6'8".
Oh, he's tall, dude.
He's
I mean, we
6'8".
played golf. I was like, Jesus, dude, this
Yeah.
guy, like fucking,
But you know what? When he hits a golf ball, when he squares it up,
yeah.
he kills it. But he tries to, when he swings, I
Yeah.
go, man, you're not. The problem is, Evan, you're not swinging hard enough. You got to swing a little harder.
Swing harder, dude.
Just as hard as you can. Feel those ribs popping and that back snapping.
You gotta get more strength going.
Need more cowbell. I need more cowbell.
Cowbell.
I need more cowbell. I need
cowbell.
it. I feel it. I got a fever for some cowbell.
How stupid are we? Jesus.
Oh, shoot.
This is what the ditch is all about.
So we got
gotta have more cowbell.
Gotta have more cowbell. So Evan's mad. He's upset now, but that's okay. That's all right.
You are right, man. He is with his job and what he does. He's got it going on, and he's
amazing.
He's a go-getter.
And one other thing about Evan, and we'll get off the Evan Green soapbox here, but he's got some land obviously out there in Oklahoma, and he bought a house. They bought some land that had a house on it, and we went out there. I don't know, it's been several years ago, and before they remodeled it, and they're like, what do you think? And I said, well, I think you should get a bulldozer and start all over again because this is a shack. Not a Shaquille O'Neal thing. It's a shack,
right?
But it's amazing how nice that house turned out. I mean, it's beautiful, and he's doing some other things. He built a great deck on the side. He's got his Blackstone grill. I mean, he's got a great setup. And Paul, you'll appreciate this too. He's got a pond that's about, I don't know, probably maybe 140, 150 yards away from his deck, and he hits golf balls. It's like an island green.
Really?
So he's gonna teach little Crew, and I tell you what, I think little Crew's gonna be left-handed because he's always got his. I think he's always got his left hand is the mover, right? And
right.
So the other day, whenever I went over to my dad's house, and I got his golf clubs, and so whenever Crew gets of age, and he's gonna have Paul Walker's golf clubs.
Awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hey, dude, that's awesome.
There's 2 sets. All right, there's 2 sets. Haven't told them this, but that eventually they know anyway.
Now's a good time. Yeah.
Now's a good time. So whenever he gets a little older and obviously can swing a club, I'm going to have a set cut down for him. And then whenever he gets mature and bigger and all that kind of, I'm going to let him have the other set.
Right.
So
never too young.
Oh no, absolutely.
Put a golf club in somebody's hand, brother.
Yeah.
Hell, you know that. I know that. We all know that. That's freaking.
Yeah. That's a sport that I wish that somebody had put that club in my hand whenever I was.
Yeah. Absolutely.
4 or 5 years old. Right. But hey, there's Chelsea. Chelsea said, I think light a match was the advice. Yes, it was pretty much either light a match, drop a bomb, hit a bulldozer, do something. But I don't think I'd be planting my roots in this building. So, but no, it turned out fantastic. They've got a great house. They got a great setup. Chelsea's a sweet, sweet young lady. Love her to death too. How you doing, sweetie? Hope everything's going good. Glad you showed up. So,
man, look at all the people you got on your damn. This is awesome, dude.
So, well, I love all those people. Love them all.
You're magical,
Nick,
dude.
Nah, not magical.
Yeah, you are.
Not magical.
What? Hey, you know what?
So you're going up to Denton, right? You're going to see Mr. Bull?
Yeah. So Father's Day, I'm going to go up there. I'm blessed I really
Yes.
am blessed. I'm going to
Mhm.
go up there, and my mom and dad are up there. And I think Cade's going to join me. I think
Okay.
Ashton may join me up there, and
Okay.
you know, and hang out with my dad this weekend coming up, and
All right.
and just just chill, just hang out, and uh, I mean, we may cook burgers or ribs or I don't know what, but
Yeah.
I here's what I tell you is I've lost my two sisters over the
Yep.
last 2 years, right? So
It's awful, brother.
I've gone through that, so
Mhm.
that makes me appreciate having my parents that much more. I mean, if
Oh
that
yeah.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I can't wait to hang out with them, and just hang out, and I have conversations with my dad now that I never did before. And a lot of it is in perspective of what you've had to go through with you
Mhm.
and your dad, right? Is
Yeah.
I now appreciate that much more learning, what did my dad do? Where did he grow up? Where did he, that kind of stuff that was not a factor before, but now it's like going, you know what, I need to be respective of that, kind of thing. So
Mhm.
anyway, so that's what I'm going to do, and I can't wait. It's going to
Okay.
be a blast.
Well, tell him I said hello, and your mom as well.
I will, dude. They always ask about you, dude. They
Yeah.
always ask about how's the Walker side of the Bull and Walker podcast, and I'm like, you know what? I have to drag him along. He's
I know.
hard,
I know. I
it's
know. I
it's
bring
not
nothing. I bring nothing. I bring nothing.
bullshit. But no, they always ask, and
Yeah.
so I will continue to let them know that you're
Well,
a
some
big part of this. Hell, you're a big part of this shit.
sometime, yeah. Sometime when you get a chance, ask your mom how many times she told me, "No, I'm not writing you a pass to get out of class."
Really?
I think I probably asked that young lady no less than 10 times a week.
You
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to pass? What'd you want to pass for?
So I didn't have to go to class. So I
Oh
could
my
didn't have
God, dude!
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
God,
Or
you were
or
the
or
you
just
were
to be
like the
late.
elite athlete, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I did whatever had to do. You know,
Dude,
if I had
my mom loves this story. She tells this story about, remember, the athletic director, the lady,
Miss
what's her
Langdon,
name?
Brenda Langdon,
Brenda. And Brenda
Mhm.
every year bought a brand new Corvette,
Corvette. Yep,
right?
yep.
So my mom tells this story about how Brenda Langdon just gave me the keys to her car one day, going, "Hey, go up to, this little store right up on the corner,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Go up there and get us like a 7 Up or something," and just gave me the keys. And my mom walked in going, "Where's Cass at? Where's he at?" And she goes, "Oh, he went up to the store." She goes, "Are you shitting me?" And she just gave me the keys to her brand new freaking Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And I fucking I hauled ass on that bad boy. It was so funny. And you know what? I didn't do anything wrong. I went up there and got what she wanted. I came back. But man, it was so freaking awesome that I got to drive this. I mean, it was probably what, a 1980 at the
Oh
time.
yeah, 80. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
God Almighty, dude! It
yeah.
was nuts.
And
The
you were
shit I
scared to
could have
death.
dragged in. Hell, if I
You
had
were
that right
scared to
now,
death.
can you imagine what kind of shit I could drag in if I had that car? Good
Well,
God! Yes,
as long as you don't get stood up.
easy, easy, dude.
I'm not a fan of the standing up. I'm not a
Uh,
fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a
all
fan.
right, she didn't stand me up.
Okay. All right. All right. That's
I mean,
not that one. That wasn't a really good segue. I apologize.
No,
I need to work on my segue.
kind of, not really. Damn it!
I know. I threw a curveball at you.
I know.
Buckled his knees. Look at him. Buckled his knees.
What is he doing? Look,
He's looking for
Corvettes up
He's
there.
looking for 1980 Corvettes. So I remember
It was like a
Corvettes.
Stingray. It was like badass, dude.
It was red too, wasn't it? Didn't she always drive a red one?
Yeah, it was red.
Yeah, well, our high school was red, white, and blue. So like every other high school in America at that
Patriots,
time.
baby.
So yeah,
There you go. There you go.
That's it. That's it. And she always had a personalized license plate too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Parked right there in the back, baby.
Yep. Tell your mom and dad to say hello, and
I will.
I would love. I tell you what, let's do when I get out there. Let's take them on in some golf. I want to take the money from them.
When you get down here, we're gonna go up to Denton and we're gonna play a little golf with the Bulls. They will love that.
Let's do that. I can't wait.
They know how important you are in my life, and they know how important this whole thing is.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, we're gonna do this.
Yes, sir. Well, Dave Comey joined. Dave, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Hey, Dave, did you go to the Metallica concert at the Tech Stadium, Lane Stadium? That's right, Lane Stadium. I should know that. I only punted there about 50 times in 2 games. So, Molly Hatchet, yes, sir. Yeah, Comey was on the route to school our senior year, and him and Dad used to pick had Bobby Brown, and sometimes
Bobby Brown, dude. That's
Bobby
who we
Brown.
gotta get on.
We gotta have Bob. We gotta get Bob on. Bob, he's like a professor at Purdue, or some shit like that. But anyway, yeah, I'd pick had Bobby in the car and pick up Andrew and Comey in front of their house, and yeah, we either listened to Dave said Molly Hatchet. Yep, Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster.
First concert I ever went to, Molly Hatchet.
Molly Hatchet, yeah. Probably listened to a little
down the road and I'm flirting with disaster.
Yeah, it sounded just a little bit better than that, but not much. Not much
I mean, it was close.
It was close. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to win any idol shows or The Voice or anything. But
I ain't winning shit. I know.
Keep shooting for the stars.
I get it.
Keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for them stars, baby. You'll get there someday. Yeah. But
yes, we missed you, Jeff.
How many people showed up to that Metallica concert, David? Was it 80 some thousand, I think, right?
Hell, I don't know.
I'm waiting for him to reply, but I'm talking to him like he's on here. I'm an idiot. But full disclosure, I want to give Comey a little props here. He has Virginia Tech,
80,000. He says 80K.
80,000. Wow, that's amazing. And I don't know.
But you know what? He went to Virginia Tech. He don't know good numbers. I mean, he can't.
Well, he's an engineer, numbers. Right? Engineer for me. Engineer for me.
He went to Virginia Tech, dude. They can't.
Well, man. Yeah, they can too. But anyway, I will say this. Virginia Tech, since they adopted that Inner Sandman intro song. Dude.
Oh, badass. No doubt.
My Virginia peeps will probably, unfriend me, send me nasty hate mails and shit like
because of what you're fixing to say.
What I'm about to say, but is undoubtedly the coolest entrance in America.
You know what? And that's the badass shit about college sports, right? Because you got Clemson, you got Virginia Tech. Everybody's got their own. I mean, the Clemson, it's the same thing, right? It's like
Listen
Here we go.
and soak it in.
Here we go.
We don't have to watch it. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
That's the other day, and it lit me up, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It's badass, dude. I mean, it really is.
The only other thing that compares to that was when Jordan was with the Bulls and they did their intro.
Is what?
Chicago Bulls when Jordan was there.
Oh, fuck no. Dude, I got a tattoo for the Bulls just because of the Bulls. Yeah. What the hell, dude?
Thank God they didn't have that when I played. I think back then they were playing Old McDonald.
Hey, I tell you what, if we're gonna have him on,
Austin got that. Nobody else got that. Austin got that joke.
I got it.
Thank you, Austin.
We
You're welcome. I got you, buddy.
we got a guest coming up. We got a couple really good guests coming up. One of them is our quarterback from the Renegades, and I got his book yesterday, so I haven't read it, but I'm going to read his book this week, called "The King of Spring." It's kind of it's not kind of cool. It's fucking very cool. Excuse my language. It's very cool because this guy like self-taught himself how to be a quarterback and how to be a football player.
Where do you go to college?
UT Commerce.
Commerce.
Like little school. He just, I mean, like I said, he made himself, dude. He was in camp and was the last cut last year with San Diego Chargers, and this guy had no training, no football whatsoever, and he made himself and taught himself how to freaking play football.
Well, if he was the last QB cut on the NFL roster, he can sling it.
Oh no, dude, he can do it. That's what I'm saying. And if you watch, and you watch the podcast that we recorded last night with Nick Lucina. Nick was on there, and Nick was our video guy. He knew him, and we had some great times. What I mean, am I wrong, Austin? I mean, that was badass, right?
That was fun, man. Yeah, and just having you two in the garage together made it just so much more simple. Like whenever we figured out Jeff wasn't unfortunately going to be able to be on, I took out like 5 wires and took the whole laptop away and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. So that hits the airways tomorrow. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yep. Dropping at noon tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've already got it edited up and ready to go.
It was
good deal.
So I mean, and Nick was, dude, it was it's one of those deals. And Jeff, you'll appreciate this. It was one of those deals. It was like it just kind of happened, right? I mean, you get on with the team. Things started going well. I mean, we literally went from shit show, which we talked about, to hell, we won the damn championship. Yeah. And I mean, we literally was like going, hey, let's finish this thing. Let's go home because this sucks. To, oh, hell, we're doing good. Let's freaking win this damn thing.
Got a shot.
And it was all a matter of this guy getting traded, coming in and being, and he took over the freaking locker room. I mean,
great.
It was freaking magical.
When are we having this dude on?
He's going to be on in what we're going to do in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Our next one. He's accepted. He's ready to roll.
Is he still based around here?
I don't know. Right now, he's kind of hell. He may be in a. Excuse me. He may be in a damn football camp right now.
That's
Just
true.
think about it. I mean, the guy's a quarterback, right? So he may be in.
Yeah, he may be in somebody's
San
camp.
Diego right now.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Might be trying to get back into the NFL.
Said, he has agreed to do the podcast, whether he's going to be doing it live. I hope he is here. But for his case, I hope he's somewhere else where he's, I hope he's in San Francisco playing quarterback somewhere.
The podcast you guys recorded the other night is going to drop tomorrow. It's going to be on
Spotify,
YouTube, Spotify,
Apple,
right?
Apple, and Google Pods, I believe, stuff like that.
Yeah. So those folks that were kind enough to join us tonight and comment, hopefully you'll tune into the podcast. I can't wait to watch it. Unfortunately, I couldn't be on.
We missed you, brother.
Yeah. I don't like missing those things, but life is a little hectic for the legend right now. So he's trying to keep everything in between the white lines, and it's going to be a tough couple of weeks coming up. I'm not gonna lie about that. We're moving my dad from South Carolina to Virginia, and that'll be probably about the same time we touch down in Texas. So good moves for everybody. Great moves, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna be a little busy. So that podcast will drop tomorrow. Hopefully everybody will give it a listen and subscribe. We want people to subscribe. And hey, listen, we love doing these things. I love doing them. Paul loves it more than I do. Golly, there's times when the man calls me, I'm like, shit, I gotta talk to him again. God damn. Hold on, hold my beer. I mean,
hold my beer, bitch. There you go.
But no, he enjoys the hell out of these things. We got a good guy on the other end there too, Austin. I appreciate everything he's doing. So looking forward to landing in Texas.
Yes,
and getting into the triple digit temperature, the garage. So
suck, dude.
That's okay. That's all right, man. I like.
It's only for like 2 months solid.
That's okay. I mean, it cannot be any hotter than what I walk into every single day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like, where is the air? I mean,
yeah,
it's so thick. It's so thick. But anyway, we got to wrap this up here in a second. Paul, any other parting comments or anything else, brother?
I can't wait for your ass to get here to Texas. That's the primary goal.
Yeah, we're all super excited, brother.
Austin's got shit going on with his garage, and I know when you get here, we're gonna make it even better.
It's looking pretty good in here, though, man. I just wired in the internet and all that stuff, so we got the gig internet in here now and all that stuff.
Hey, Austin, real quick, brother, when is the latest edition? When is that being added to the fam?
Yeah, you got a baby coming back
any minute, dude. So it's June 19th was the due date, but she had OC almost 3 weeks early, so we thought we were already gonna have her. So yeah, we have no idea. But my birthday is actually Friday.
Oh, wow.
I was like, your birthday is Friday?
Yeah. So we don't know what it is. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I was like, if you give me a boy on my birthday, Friday the 13th, like that's I will never ask another thing from you.
Hey, dude, my birthday's the 28th.
That's what I'm talking about.
We should celebrate all of this shit. You know what? Yeah. June is the month of the Bull and Walker podcast.
There you go.
I mean, there's so much shit going on right now.
I don't know if you can see that jersey number there.
Austin, yes, sir. I see you, buddy. Yeah.
1 3.
Look at that. Look at him.
Look at that.
Yo, dude.
Isn't it funny how everything just comes back?
Definitely does.
Kind of, right. It's all intertwined.
It all just kind of comes back.
I don't know how to get this on the camera. I got my tattoo here, but yeah. On top of that, I mean, I haven't been on one of y'all's live streams yet, but if you guys want, like more content. Basically, you always have my show as well, the Life of Detours podcast from the Book of
Right.
Elston. Granny's Garage. We're actually doing an episode tonight. Me and Rachel are going to get on there. That's just a weird show between me and my sister where we just talk a lot of shit, and we usually get pretty drunk or messed up in some possible way, and then we just kind of hang out and talk about what's going on, man.
And you've said you really want me on that podcast, right?
I do actually. Yes, yeah, that would be phenomenal, dude. Yeah, you would be a perfect addition.
It'll take me 15 minutes. I'll be there in 15 minutes, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. How many beers you had? Oh, he'll Uber.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna suggest an Uber.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I ain't driving. No
there you go. But yeah, guys, we got a bunch of good stuff coming up, man. So keep up with us.
I do. I'm gonna hit a little tease too. I know Paul and I we've talked about this, but a guy we went to high school with, he's a couple years younger than us. Barry Davis, actually, Dr. Barry Davis. He's written a book. He was kind enough to put me on the pre-read list of his book, and what I've read so far, it's phenomenal. It's about leadership, and I think it will touch a lot of people. Hopefully, a baseball guy. He coached. He was the definition of a baseball junkie.
Oh,
he just
like my nephew.
He loved it. He wasn't a very physically gifted young man, but what he lacked in ability, he made up in determination and effort. And he turned out to be a really good baseball player. And I think he played at Bridgewater College in Virginia, and he coached in his last stop before he retired from being a head coach, because I think he's doing some stuff with some other schools, but he coached Rider University, and they made it to the playoffs, the college playoffs a couple times. So,
and this book is in like pre-sale or what?
It's in pre-sale. It's on Amazon. Whenever we have him on, we'll have him to. I'll probably have my hard copy by then, but
very cool.
But yeah, we'll have Barry on. Great guy. I've reconnected with him the last couple years through social media.
Hey, you know what?
To me,
I went through all this stuff with like kids in college and football players, and scouting the best of the best throughout college, right? And the saying that set with me the most, it'll be interesting to have that conversation with him, was when talent meets talent, talent isn't enough.
Oh,
right. So when my 4.2 meets your 4.2, and we're
something's got to give.
Yeah, who's meaner?
And what it is, it's
right.
it's determination. It's like everything else that happens, because you know what, and we used to say this all the time. Look out the window. I see a school of people out the window that have skills. And they're gifted, and they're fast, and they're good, and they're athletes. Boom, boom, boom. But the difference is what happens when 4.2 meets 4.2. And then
something's got to give. Right?
Something's got to give, right? Mm-hmm. And so, what is it? It's heart. It's execution. It's locker room. It's looking at the damn tape. It's all that other stuff that separates 4.2 from 4.2.
Right.
So it'd be a great conversation with him about how does he do that in baseball? Because, I mean, Jeff, you know it. You see these kids, and they show up and they're playing baseball. I got a grandson that's just killing it in baseball right now. But what's going to separate him in the future, down the road?
All right.
And so, when talent meets talent, let's go.
Yeah, we'll probably have Dr. Barry on in a couple of weeks after we do the QB. So it'll be probably probably a really
We
good
can ask all that
segue.
for Louise.
Yeah. So anyway, well, we're right at an hour, folks. It's time for this old man to,
You got to go to bed, dude.
bro.
Time for
You're
a couple more
old.
Skippies, buddy. Let's go.
No, no, the Skippy day's over, brother.
Hey, maybe in a couple weeks you'll be here. We'll do one
maybe.
live in the
Yeah.
garage.
Well, hey, before I come, you guys see if you can find me some of Troy Aikman beer.
We can do that.
It's called
Fuck
8.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
Get you 8.
Yeah.
8. Good
I'll hook
stuff.
you
It's
up.
pretty good. Pretty good.
It is
I
good
will
stuff.
absolutely
Yep.
take care of you on that.
Yep. All right, guys, listen. Paul, always good talking to you. I'm glad you got a chance to see me again. Austin, thanks again, brother.
Yes,
Everything
sir.
you do.
Time.
And I'm looking forward to that podcast. Would that be called a solo cast?
That one you might just call a podcast. These other ones might be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, man.
All right. Bye, guys.